Disclaimer. This entire video is a justification for myself to not truly try. But I think, even though I am clearly biased, that this video has some truth to it. Enjoy the listen. No, you do not want to be successful. And I decide that for you. Just as your parents would nag you to behave, I'll tell you to stop this pointless pursuit. I dare you. We'll see how many people leave after seeing and hearing that answer. Great that I removed my the potential viewers right off the bat. That's just amazing. Good strategy myself. Now, for you brave souls with great mental fortitude, too much pride, or the curious, I shall explain my reasoning and perhaps myself, since this will be my first ever video ever posted on this channel. At the very core of my reasoning are two things. One, humans are programmed to always chase after the next hit of serotonin and dopamine. And two, when chasing, you most likely aren't going to be happy. That is my answer shortly explained, and the core of it all. Now I'll continue to expand on the different sides of this coin that looks more like a dice. The first issue with constantly chasing success is that if you are constantly chasing to improve some aspect of your life, you're feeding the monster of you are not good enough. The more you chase, the more the monster will grow and demand that you chase faster and make more sacrifices in your life. The reason why you'll have to make more sacrifices is because all humans, unless we invent something to stop aging and the likes, have limited time to spend being alive and capable of action. So if you want to speed up the chase, you'll need to commit more time towards honing your craft or expanding your business or whatever it might be. If you fall prey to the "you're not good enough" monster, then you might just sit there in your mansion at 70 years old, wondering if you spent your time properly, or if you could have done anything in a more time efficient manner. Looking back on happenings and events and declaring that you could have done better is an easy feat. But unless we invent time machines, why waste your remaining time pondering the past? The only time you should spend on pondering the past is for reviewing, learning, nostalgia, happiness and sadness. Don't exclude dark times so that you just romanticize your life. Then you'll be getting only happiness, and you'll ruin your learning material so that it becomes useless, causing future experiences to possibly go awry because you hadn't learned from your past mistakes, only forgotten about them, or ignored them. Now where was I? Oh yeah, right. Other than that, it is likely a waste of time because you cannot change the past anyway. The second issue with chasing after success is, and the most mentioned one as well, is an after effect, as well as an after effect of people who've given into the monster, is the extremely big unlikelihood of you actually succeeding. Great news, right? You probably already knew this, but you're still fighting it, maybe, or not, or you've just given up like me. In whatever endeavor you set out to do. This is only if you want to become something like the world's best. For example, reaching the creme a la creme, I butchered that so hard, of League of Legends esports or any other popular craft. The reason why you have such a low chance of succeeding with your success, or actually getting success, and making your own success story, is simply because of how humans have the feature of constantly comparing themselves with others. This results in competition to see who is better, which then leads to the creation of and succumsion to the "you aren't good enough" monster, creating and further perpetuating the cycle of spending all your time honing in on one specific thing. Just think for a second, this is a perfect example. Just think about the Asian kids you see on YouTube or TikTok or whatever social media you use. They are better at a certain thing that you've probably given up on by this time. When they're at the age of 5, they're like little kids. Like this, they're so small, and somehow they can play like guitar better than me. I barely touch my guitar anymore, but that's besides the point. This is what I'm referring to. This is like the pinnacle of this. And this is caused by the effect of social pressure and the constant comparison that is built into human psyche. Or rather, the backbone of all this and the reason for all this is the comparison that is built into human psyche. However, if you were to free yourself from these chains of constant comparison by realizing that you can never be the exact same as anyone else, and therefore you cannot accurately measure or compare yourself properly, since we all have different starting points and experiences exclusive to ourselves. And if you can also change your and if you can change your perception of success, or start to celebrate and feel content with small successes, then you can probably break out of this cycle and live a pretty good life, or pretty content life. Pretty, what's the word? Oh, screw it, whatever. Granted, a pretty good life. Granted, the randomness of life doesn't screw you over, which it will likely do at some point in time. So look forward to that. Woo! Sounds fun, right? Yeah, you're totally gonna enjoy that. The third and last issue that I can currently think of is, actually, let me rephrase this. One of the benefits of letting go or reshaping your perception of success is that you probably will lose the lingering fear of failure that you might be feeling. I know you're feeling it because you clicked on this video or you stumbled upon it. I know you're feeling that. Since you can achieve your small goals that you set out and or get complete freedom from the chains of fear of failure, which lets you finally work towards, at whatever pace you want, your bigger goals, and also stop procrastinating on your bigger goals. That will bring you satisfaction while working towards them. That's the most important part. As well as each respective moment when you achieve them, when you get to the peak, when you achieve the goal. I heard somewhere that fulfillment and satisfaction are states of mind, not emotions. As well as how without something to work towards, aka a goal, humans will lose drive, become more negative, and in the long run get depression. I agree with these things until I find a problem with them, and so far I haven't found any problems with them, so I agree with them for now. They claim and stand for that you shouldn't treat satisfaction nor fulfillment as emotions to chase after, as the next high to chase after, because that'll only feed the you're not good enough monster, as I said earlier. A great way to learn this, they claim and stand for that you shouldn't treat to chase after. A great way to learn this is probably from monks. So I advise you to go study monks or perhaps Buddhism, as well as how, due to being human, having aspirations and goals is necessary to move forward in life. And moving forward in life doesn't have to mean improving like all those Instagram posts or highlight reels, achieving that status or that success, as society calls it, as we all call it, that only show the peak moments and not the entire context. All the suffering, all the work, all the hard, tough times. All these things, improvement, success, and goals, in order to enter the state of fulfillment or satisfaction, are necessary. That they are personalized and of your own ownership. So, to summarize what I've been ranting about, ambitions, improvement, and success should only be measured against oneself, should be personalized and special to the person who holds them, and everything is subjective. I like the last one, it's kind of like a motto to me. Also, try not to feed the you're not good enough monster. I'm trying not to as well. I'm trying my best here, and I hope you are as well. And I hope you are too. But definitely, under no circumstances, succumb to the you are not good enough monster, since it will swallow you whole and let you out only once you feel like it is too late. You'll just lose your precious time. It's not worth it. Don't mistake succumbing to the monster as chasing one's goals, though. There is a difference, and I'll leave figuring that out to you. I wish you luck. Hopefully I didn't make this video all too long, since people have the attention spans of pigeons, including myself. Since if I don't write my exact thought process and get started right this instant, while sitting on my arse on the toilet, then I'll probably never get the ball by the name of career rolling. Probably the latest greeting on YouTube, but here we go. Welcome to this channel. The current main subject of this channel is no main subject. I don't have any. I haven't thought about that. No. It currently consists solely of what I want to write about or make a video about. The perfection, right? That's what you want to achieve. That's what you want to make a living of. AKA my random impulsive whims. Hence the name Whim. I'm so comedic. My whims mostly consist of random tangents, intruding thoughts and feelings for anyone that is willing to listen. This is what these videos will consist of. As well as perhaps for you to share your own wisdom in the comments down below. I don't think the amount of YouTube videos on the channel will represent the amount of whims that occur in my head or life though, because I'd work myself to death if I tried to make an essay for each and every one of them. I'd fry my brain with all aspects of them. Also, fun fact, I'm lazy. You might have figured that out by now. Congratulations, you're smart. Believe it. So this might be the first and last upload I ever do, unless I somehow get enough motivation to make another one. I wonder how I could possibly get enough motivation to make another one. Perhaps even a more polished one. Liking and subscribing would surely not be enough, right? Also, I have a hunch you're watching this video in YouTube windowed screen because you feel lazy as well. This is to mine and your benefit though, so that since it is easier and therefore more likely that you press like and subscribe before you continue down the YouTube rabbit hole, which you're undoubtedly in since you somehow stumbled upon this mess of a video. I wish you luck in your journey, wanderer. Please come back whenever you'd like to share your experiences or share video topics or tangents of your own to me through Discord. There's a server link in the description if you feel like joining. I'm probably lonely in there, so please join. Hopefully, I'll see you there. I bid you farewell